Hi, Sid.
Hey Coco, what's up?
Just conspiracy theories.
Yeah, little lighter week on the conspiracy end,
We need a
but
breather. It
we
was
need a
it was
breather.
getting heavy duty keeping up with everything going on, but we've still got some juicy ones, Sid, this
We
week.
do, but I'm just saying this is the first week since the start of the year
Yes.
when the news is more on actual side than the conspiracy side.
Oh, let's kick it off with something ridiculous. Robot dogs, Sid. Tell me about them.
Yeah, robot dogs. I just saw this thing today, and my question is why? Like, what you gonna achieve with that? So Terminator is a new dog which is released today. This
Mhm.
dog is a robotic dog which
Mm.
has a built-in flamethrower,
Mm.
and it's out. I don't know why it is out. The only logical thing is when you do fire, when you have a fire in the forest,
Yes.
sometimes you burn some trees.
Yeah, planned burning. We do that here as well.
Yeah, but you do it from helicopters, so you might be able to do it with this robot, just
Mhm.
in case. But I don't see any other application of that. So, but the only thing I can see is like it will be useful to kill all humans when AI will take over. That will be the start. We are just digging our own grave right now.
Once AI powers it and then it just takes off and it starts programming itself.
Yeah, AI definitely gonna do this.
Yeah.
I can see it. I hope it happen in next 5-10 years. So I'm young. Like if it happen in next 30 years and I am fucking old, then it won't be fun. Like I
Yeah.
won't be able to fight. So I wanna fight robots with
This is
my
what the
sword.
sword's for.
Yeah.
So good, Sid.
Yeah.
Oh. There's also another threat, Sid, and that threat is some states of America have made marrying your first cousin legal.
Yeah, I don't think it's a threat. It's just like I didn't even know it was illegal, but the thing is, I think they're doing it because the white population, is going down.
Dwindling,
Uh,
yeah. More people are choosing not to have children.
yeah, so it's
Hmm.
something in that sense because it's allowed everywhere else in the world anyway.
Mhm.
That's how tribes work, right? The
Yeah.
tribal, they always marry their cousins. So
And they
all the
often
tribe,
don't have a choice. They don't come in contact with other tribes.
yeah, and then they want to just keep the
Yeah,
money
the
in the
power
family.
and money. Yeah, absolutely.
So even the kings, they actually used to marry their own sisters. So that was
Mm,
weird. Like Greek
very
kings, they were
common.
like, yeah, marrying their own sister. That was bad.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of like Renaissance paintings of inbred children, like the results of inbreeding. Very,
Inbreeding, yeah. If it's like your own like blood, like your
yeah.
own sister, that's actually pathetic, first of all. I can't even imagine like how can anybody do
It's
that.
so
But
fucked up.
secondly, it's gonna fuck up the generation because I think there
Yeah.
are some people in US, there is a documentary about them. They are like deformed, but they all are like having kids in the family, blood
Oh,
relation.
is it like
Yeah,
a very southern state? I
yeah,
think
very
find
southern,
like
yeah.
like a small inbred family living very isolated.
Yeah, but they are very deformed.
Are they?
Oh yeah, they look weird. They look mentally ill, also physically ill. For it, if you wanna marry your cousin, your wife, say
Incest
anything.
is best. It's not, folks. Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work anyway. Nobody want to marry your own cousin
I kind of
anymore.
figured if people were doing it, they would have already been doing it. So the law probably doesn't stand for these people. They're like, these people are not big on legal practices. It's not
Yeah, though also there is a possibility because for last 50 100 years we removed ourselves from cousins' marriage.
Yes.
And I think they're getting us ready for the future where humanity is fucked because of all
Mm,
the wars and everything. Population is going
lack
down,
of
like
people.
went
Yeah,
down, and then
dwindling.
you have to create your own tribes again.
Mhm.
So I think they are just preparing us to legalize it, and then we are ready.
Oh my goodness, Sid. What a future we have in store.
It's shit. That's why I don't have. I don't want to have kids.
Yeah,
And yeah, because it's not gonna be a picnic for them. It's going
it's
to be a,
bleak.
yeah, and it's not even good for me, like our generation, but
Yeah,
like the next generation is super fucked.
yeah, I agree. Even like when we talk about the economical environment of
Yeah.
the government, there's a lot of things that are fucked.
Yeah, and tied back to AI. AI
Mhm.
is taking over so many jobs already. Just imagine in
Yeah.
next 10, 50, after
Oh,
15,
so
20 years, there won't be any jobs left.
did you see the machine that does the eyelash implants?
No, I've not seen it, but I
So
will look for
I
it.
will
Yeah.
send it to you after this. So there's like a machine that's been created with the assistance of AI, and basically it's a robot. And it's so if you get your eyelash extensions done, which a lot of women do, obviously it's a very popular service that happens now. They've
Hmm.
actually created this machine. So you just lay back, the machine kind of slots over your head, and it's got these very fine little arms, and they actually do eyelash extensions, and it's like a probably normally, I don't know, an hour and a half to a 2 hour job. This machine does in 20 minutes,
Oh wow.
and
Yeah,
incredibly precise, because I
this,
was talking to my lash tech about it, and she said she would buy one in a heartbeat if she could afford it,
but then she will lose her
but
job,
she
right?
then she just runs a machine. So
Okay.
the machine isn't good enough at the moment to not have a human in the room. They have to, you have someone has to be sitting there just waiting next to the machine.
Hmm.
But obviously in the future that will change, especially if you had a multitude of machines running at once.
Yeah, but this is how every job will be
Yes,
lost.
absolutely.
But the question is
More precise too.
more precise, faster,
Yes,
better,
yes.
and you don't
Cheaper
have to pay it.
service. Exactly. The machine probably, like the servicing is probably so much cheaper than wages will ever be. So,
Yeah,
and that is exists now, Sid. That machine is up and running. You can book in with it in certain places. So, just imagine like the beauty industry is already kind of screwed.
and driving industry, like you know how many people make
Yeah.
out of driving.
Yes.
Elon Musk is creating all these self-driving trucks and everything,
Mhm.
so all the transport will go through them,
So true.
right?
Never tired. Never
Warehouse worker,
tired.
yeah,
Yeah. 24/7.
yeah. It's going to be nightmare. I'm just trying to figure out how they're planning to pay for their living when all the people will lose their job. They cannot just pay them
Mm.
with this fiat money. Fiat money sucks. This
Yeah.
cannot last for long. E- so that's why they want the world war, so they can
Mhm.
kill a lot of people. They have the
Mhm.
technology to replace slaves. By slaves, I mean workers.
Yeah,
We
the
are.
lowest paid jobs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, absolutely. You can see it on the horizon, I think. It's not that far away.
yeah,
Where when I saw this machine, I was like, holy shit, that's now. That's not like in 10 years. That's today you can book in and get that. And the machine was not that horrifically expensive either. Like,
yeah,
so, it's very, very possible any savvy kind of like beauticians will be buying it, setting it up, job done. You can
job
kind of
done.
just run
You
it,
can buy multiple machines, right?
multiple machines running them all at once, one human just watching the lot of them, 20 minutes, cutting down from an hour and a half of service time. That's wild.
It's going to be a nightmare, and we will see it in next 10 years.
Hmm.
And before that, that's why they want to create a war, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I think we have 2 weeks before the war starts. War resume, because right now we are on a pause.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for the pause is there is a Passover going on.
Yes, religious. Yes.
Yeah, and I think they don't want anything to disturb their festivities, right?
Right.
This,
Yeah.
yeah. So once this is done, they're gonna
Mhm.
respond to Iran, and then boom, start. This is in
Mm.
the response to
Not
Israeli
Germany. Yeah.
attacking the embassy in
Mm-hmm.
Syria.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't respond. There was this fake drone attack. I think that was just a distraction. The real attack will come after Passover.
Mm-hmm.
Binance
Mm-hmm.
CEO might be going to jail for 3 years. Not sure, but this is the news which is circulating right now. Actually, I
Why?
think
Let's hear.
US government is seeking 3 years
Wow.
imprisonment of him. So, but I don't know, right? Because they have to go through the cases and everything.
Yes.
The reason for it is like Binance did some stupid thing back in
Mm-hmm.
2018, 2019. Some, well, I don't want to say what they did. We will,
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. So we will all know what they did. But yeah, they also made up for all those things and they recovered it and they
Mm-hmm.
made a settlement. I don't think he will go to jail, but even if he goes to jail for 3 years, which means he 3 years means he will get early parole, 1.5 year.
Okay, right.
It won't be a normal jail; it will be a cool jail like SPF.
Like a
Yeah,
corporate jail.
corporate jail.
Mm.
SPF is in a very cool jail. I don't know. I read somewhere that he's liking his time in the jail. Oh, also speaking of SPF,
Yes.
SPF become a rat. Now he gonna testify against all the influencers.
Really?
Yeah, this is the news which was also circulating this week that
Wow.
he gonna testify against big celebrities who promoted FTX.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Really?
Yeah, but this is also an alleged news. We'll
Allegedly.
see what
Let's
happened.
see.
But
Yeah.
if he do that, that'll be shitty. Like this man need to die. He has to stay in the jail. I think this is what they're gonna do because they have to. He paid a lot of money to U.S. Congress members, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they want him to come out as soon as possible. So they're gonna cut him a deal and put a charge on the celebrities who promoted FTX.
Wow. Yeah.
So they're gonna sacrifice them for something,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and then they will justify because he testify against them, against those influencers. We're gonna give him a half sentence. Right now he's in
Lenient.
jail
Yeah.
for 25 years, so he might come out in
Mm.
10 years.
Tell us about sandstorms in Greece.
Sandstorm in Greece. Okay. So first of all, the pictures look crazy. I thought that they are like somebody put a filter on it,
Mm-hmm.
but then it turned out no. It's just I thought it's just like somebody's making shit up, but
Yeah.
then turned out it's a Sahara dust from Sahara Desert, which is
Mm-hmm.
very far away.
Mm.
Entered Greece, and the scenes look like it's Dune. You
The
know the
movie
movie
Dune.
Dune?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it's not just the sand; it's also fire around the mountains.
Really?
Yeah, there is some fire, like fire in the forest fire going on too. So
Wow.
sandstorm mixed with the smoke from the fire is
Mm.
creating that look, which give me hope that we will see apocalypse soon.
Gives me heart.
Because
It's hopeful.
it actually, the signs of apocalypse are coming to life, like the flood in the desert
Yes.
now,
Dubai. Yeah.
sand in the forest, because
Okay.
Greece is forest, right? It's like totally opposite.
Mm-hmm.
They get flood over there usually, and so
Mm.
usually rain is green and desert has nothing, but now you have floods over there. So world is changing soon, and then all the original conspiracy theorists are saying there's something about to happen, like
Mm.
apocalyptic YouTubers. They are not even YouTubers because they were doing it before YouTube.
Sure.
Yeah, on Reddit and all those places they
Mm.
are giving these prophecies that something about to go down, and they are not like the Christian ones, because
Mm.
Christian ones are stupid. They have like second coming of Jesus every other year.
Yes.
They are more, i- spiritual guys, right? The
Mm-hmm.
spiritual guys who research all the other religions, and then they get the doomsday prediction. They
Right.
are also cultists. I'm not saying that they are good guys, but I'm just saying the other
Hmm.
people who are in the direction, they are saying that the great flood. So basically, the prophecies start with 2012 when the Mayan calendar ended. Remember
Mm-hmm.
2012?
Yes.
It was like
Yeah.
a big thing. So the whole story started with on 2012 is the beginning of the apocalypse. It will
Mm-hmm.
start with the solar flare,
Yes.
but solar that didn't happen here. And
Mm.
they were like those guys, all those spiritual guys were like took a lot of shit. And what happened? The solar flare did happen, but didn't happen on Earth. It
Mm-hmm.
happened in the next star system, Alpha Centauri.
Mm. Okay.
So they have a Proxima b planet,
Mm.
and with that, the same thing which was predicted for Earth happened over there. And according to them, they are saying that it was God's grace that instead of creating trouble here, He just moved that to another star system, and
So clever.
but apocalypse started. Don't believe any of. I don't personally believe on that, but they are so amazing. Like the way they speak, the cultist, the way they speak is so mesmerizing. Like you just want to listen. Sometimes I play their like their live streams for 3 hours. So the guy I'm talking about is David Wilcox.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know him, but he's like a very old, not the old guy. He is young, but he's like in this business for a very long time, 20, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
He was always like he was very big prominent like proponent of 2012, but it didn't happen.
Mm.
He's a big Trump guy. He had all those things, but the thing was, the way he speak is very good. You want to
Mm.
listen to him.
Mm.
I personally know he's bullshitting, but I still like him.
You're still charmed by him.
Yeah, yeah.
So good, Sid. Do we have any other conspiracies for this evening?
I think we are good right now.
Okay, we're good. We're at the end, Sid.
We are at the end.
It's
Yeah,
time for you to go to sleep.
yeah. Hopefully next week we will come back with a longer show and
I
we'll
have
see.
no doubt there will be wild stuff on
Yeah.
next week, considering how the start of the year has gone.
So it's 24. Apocalypse won't start, but we'll still have some news.
We will definitely have some news.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Apocalypse won't start.
Yeah.
So, bye,
No,
Sid.
me, I
Bye.